Welcome back, SMITE fans. Game number 2 now between Team Pandamonium and Incite. Team Pandamonium dropping the first game, result not many people expected. Team Pandemonium have now lost 3 games in a row, something I'm sure they are very unfamiliar with. Incite starting to pick up steam a little bit here in the OPL. I'm Husey. Joining me on the desk once again is Parathis. I'm going to go ahead and start, pick some bands here in just a second. But Parathis, talk to me a little bit about game number 1.
So game number 1, as we said at the end of that one, they had to protect Ochita. But when they let Cabrakan through, and the beast, as I said, he can just go in, he disorientates the entire team, and the team fights were just too strong in favor of Incite because they took out Ochita, and the damage wasn't there for Pandamonium. They just couldn't find any kills.
Alright, the first band here is going to be Cabrakan from Team Pandemonium.
It's gotta be.
As you said, you know, that's just, you got it. It's just too strong. Team Pandemonium couldn't play around it there. Raijin banned away here from by Incite, not allowing Ochita to play that high burst mage. Susano banned by Team Pandemonium. Incite, they might ban the Athena here. They might ban a Kepri, something along those lines. Look to take away from Erratic's Godpool. We'll wait and see what it is in just a second. But Incite played super well. Thor going to be taken away instead. That's right. They banned away Thor last time as well.
Sporks.
Taking away from Sporks. But Incite, they just played their composition super well, just waited until they could get Beast into the fights, getting Beast involved in the fights a little bit more. Athena now picked up here by Team Pandemonium.
So again, Erratic's going to be playing that one. He played it well. Athena's Athena. You can't really go too wrong with it. You hit a taunt, you bring them in, you do a lot of damage. But that's the thing. If you play an Athena and you bring your team in, you can't use that taunt to really peel away the damage that Cabrakan was doing. Of course, they're not going to be having that problem this time. Cabrakan is banned. Guan Yu and Kepri locked in for Incite. So again, they have that sustain from the Guan Yu. They also have that revive from Kepri. Something that Panda need to do this time is potentially pick an Ao Kwong here or something with an execute to maybe cancel away that revive from Kepri, which was so strong last game.
Ket and Ho Yi now picked up here from Team Pandemonium. Maxim did decently with the Ho Yi last time. Ket, just for a little bit of the anti-heal against the Guan Yu, a little bit more gank-oriented than Nemesis, which is a little bit more team-fighting. Nemesis now picked up from Incite. That will be going in the jungle to Kikyo Mio, whereas the Guan Yu will be solo lane for Beast, almost undoubtedly. I wouldn't be surprised to see Incite run back the double Hunter again. Odin banned away here by Incite.
Yeah, Odin, again, Panda haven't picked up a mid laner yet, so the Zeus is still on the board, just kind of predicting if they want to go into a Zeus, they're not going to have that big combo with that Odin. Jingwei getting banned out here by Team Pandemonium. If they want to try and focus away this double Hunter pick, maybe look to ban away a Rama again, maybe that Anha as well that Yada played. Chang'e getting banned out, focus towards Ro.
Yeah, I like it because you're going to be laning against the Guan Yu. Chang'e provides heal of your own and anti-heal as well. So a smart ban there by Incite. Sol banned away here from Team Pandemonium. Again, the Jingwei and Sol can both be played mid, so they're looking to take away from his God pool. Incite with the next pick, probably going to pick up their ADC mid here. So Anha, this is what was played mid last time. Still a very big opportunity for Incite to do that again. Seems to favor their style of play. Team Pandemonium here looking towards their last couple of picks. Ochita still needs himself something here.
What's on the board?
Ra's on the board. Janice is on the board. Nuwa. You see here being picked up is on the board. Bologna now picked up for Ro in the solo lane as well. So the Bologna is really good for Team Pandemonium, especially if Incite runs double Hunter because she can disarm.
Exactly right. You can Squall. Cupid. Oh, Cupid. It's got to be a Cupid. I don't know how I'm feeling about Cupid, to be honest. They're running the double Hunter again, which was very, very strong. As soon as they picked up Fire Giant, Towers did not stand a chance. None of the squishy gods did not stand the chance either. So Serket, Hoyi, Nuwa, very, very squishy, but they have the disarm.
I like it because it's extra heals. Cupid does a little bit more damage through his abilities than it does with his basic attacks, because it's a little bit harder to get his stereo on it. You have to dash to get that attack speed increase. As well as that, he's got a heal that does a sneaky amount of regeneration. So, you know, don't sleep on Cupid as we're in game now. We can actually see it's Cupid mid. Hashtag just OCE things.
Just OCE, just Yada things. Well, Yada played that on her last game. Surprising to see that he won't be playing it this time, switching it up. the Cupid. Of course, I cannot say from personal experience how well Yada does on a Cupid or how well
He
anyone
does
does
very
on a
well.
Cupid.
Say
Does
from
very
experience,
well.
he does very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bit of a secret pick coming through from Yada's back pocket there. We'll have to definitely see how that works out. But I love the Fields of Love is such an annoying ultimate, especially in team fights. If you just pop that on someone, it's the most annoying thing. It's almost a guaranteed stun if you don't have beads. You can't escape out of it. So things like Sporks playing that circuit will not be able to get out of that whatsoever. So I like the Cupid pick in team fights.
Especially you look at Team Pandemonium's composition. Sporks, he's got a jump and a dash to try and get out. Both of those are gone. Radek's got a dash, can't do that. Maxon's got a jump, can't use that.
Can't do it.
Ro can't use his shield bash for the limited dash that has, will be forced to use his ultimate. Same with Ochita. So you shut down a lot of movement, or conversely, you burn a lot of purifications on the side of Team Pandemonium when you lay down that ultimate.
Wait, can you use Eagle's Rally following Cupid Fields of Love?
Because it's a CCMU ability.
Oh yes, true, indeed. Yeah, I just read that it was a leap. I don't know. I have never played against a Cupid when I'm playing Bologna. I just never see.
I thought you were about to say I've never played Bologna before, and I was like,
no. But it is too good to not play her.
Yeah. Alrighty, so taking a look at how the things stand at the moment, we can see Laney and Biggie again getting lane pressure here in the duo side of things, as you would expect from an Arnher and a Khepri, both with lots of early clear. And especially with Golden Bow, it's just very difficult. You know, Hoyi's got some good clear, but it doesn't really come online until post level 5. Athena can help clear, but really difficult in the early stages of the game.
Alrighty, and they're going to have even more lane pressure as well because they have that Arnher with the Impale. Good pillar coming out, doesn't manage to find too much, and able to use that dive bomb to get away. They're just going to have a pretty hard time in lane, as you've said. It is just the Khepri. Going over to our mid lane, Sporks and Ochita. Again, is this going to be another matchup where you have to protect Ochita?
Ochita's got a little bit more escapability this time as Nuwa, and it's got a little bit of self-peel as well when you combine those clay soldiers along with the shiny metal. He's got his own stun on there. He's got the escape with his fire shots. He's got a bit of an invisibility with his mysterious fog, but again, yes, I mean, that's pretty much the game most teams play, is protect the mid laner because they're the one that do all the damage. With Yada being a little bit more safe this time as a Cupid as well than he would normally be as a mage, Incite don't really need to worry about that. They can go a little bit more deep, and they've got sustain as well coming out from the beast, so Incite don't have to play too much of that game, whereas Pandas, that's very much what they have to do.
Taking a look in solo lane, Ro taken extremely low against that Taiyu Assault, hitting level 5, already has that Eagles Rally online, so we could potentially see a few more ganks coming through, as last time we saw the Beast rotating extremely quickly as soon as he had that blink online. This time he's going to have that cavalry charge, and I honestly find that more scary than a Cabrakan blinking.
Well, Cavalry Charge, if you get all ticks of it off, actually does the most damage of any ability in the game. So, you know, Ochita doesn't have too much that allows him to get away from that other than his ultimate. So, that's definitely going to be burning a few relics and or ultimates out of the side of Team Pandemonium.
However, they do have Erratic. He's gone for that sprint. So, if the Beast is using that Cavalry Charge, sprint is going to be used to try and get away, especially if you're in that fog. It's okay to get away. You do get increased movement speed. I believe it's a 10% or so. So they can try and escape from the Beast. But again, Cavalry Charge, you just move so fast on that horse.
Alrighty, let's take a look at the solo lane now. Speaking of the Beast, already hitting level 6 very early on in this game. Ahead of Ro in terms of experience. Not in terms of gold, however. Ro got a very substantial lead here at this point. Over 300 gold.
Yeah, that's just... we did see at the start of that when we first looked over to the Beast, he was losing minions to the tower. I don't believe that Ro has been over to any of the fire elementals, so it wouldn't be that farm. I just guess it was, you know, early Bologna Bludgeon is strong compared to the Taiyo Assault. Sporks and Ro looking over here, goes invisible, but is spotted out by Kiki and B, so they're just going to back away here. Don't really want to be contesting against Sporks, who has that last breath ultimate, as well as that Eagles Rally from Ro.
Yeah, so Cat with Red Pot does a surprising amount of damage in the early game. The Taunt as well, if you can land that, is just a super strong crowd control ability that not a lot of people know to Purification away or realize how much it can actually affect the course of a team fight. So we can see Yada here, his dash actually cancelled there. There's the ultimate out of Sporks. Kiki immediately uses the Nemesis ult in response onto Sporks, forces him away, and Yada manages to live through that engagement.
Defender of Olympus coming down in that left side mid camps. Radic are going to be securing that one for themselves. No kills in the game at the moment. 4.5 minutes in. Defender of Olympus down. They could look to go onto something here, but they also need to be aware. Kiki's ult's down. However, Yada has that big Fields of Love, so he could pop that onto Sporks, knowing that his ult is now down, so even less chance to get a kill for him.
Yada, we can see, has gone the Golden Bow start, just doing the standard, pretty much ADC build in the mid lane here. No reason to fix what isn't broken, although, you know, most people would agree that Golden Bow is pretty broken at the moment.
It is, yes.
But, you know, Yada, for the most part, has laned pretty well in both of these games, done his job, not really stood out too much, didn't necessarily carry, but exactly what his team needed to do. And a lot of times, as the mage, that's just what you've got to do. You've just got to be that team player. It's only the very exceptional mid laners that are the star players, that are the carries of their team.
So just speaking along the lines of Cupid, of course he's an ADC, so you play that Hunter and you build, of course, that Golden Bow. Is there anything that you build differently on a Cupid than you would usually see on such a Hou Yi or even an Anha?
Not really. The only thing is it's more about where you play him. In the mid lane, you probably see more of the Titan's Banes, or maybe even a Jotun's Wrath come online for him. Just like we saw last game, he built into that Titan's Bane. The Jotun's Wrath, I only say for increased cooldowns. It would be possible, but and because Cupid as well with his Heart Bomb just does so much damage, and especially with penetration, does huge amounts of almost burst damage with that ability. You might look for a more penetration route than you would attack speed.
Having a look into our solo lane again, we might be seeing Sporks look to go onto the beast here. He's very low under that tower, has that cavalry charge, and he's going to be looking to back away here. Oh, did he use cavalry what?
So he used the cavalry charge because he had a ward and he saw Sporks, and he's just like,
oh, true,
I just don't want to deal with this. But it's left the speed buff vulnerable. Speed buff vulnerable here. Sporks looking for it. Kikyomiya has rotated. Beast can come over as well, but this is a fight that Pandamonium might look to take here. The Bologna extremely strong. Not full mana though at the moment. Does have the ultimate online. Ro and Sporks looking to start this one up. Ochita has come into the area. Yada takes a lot of damage but manages to get out Sporks. Leaps over a wall, looking to find him. Rose starting the speed buff here, looking to take it. Erratic with the Defender of Olympus coming down here quickly. Kikyomiya cops the Circuit ultimate speed buff. Taken by Incite, actually. No, sorry, by Pandemonium. Sporks picks that one up, walks away, but a lot of ultimates burn on both sides of the board.
I feel as if that fight would have been much more better for Incite if Yada didn't get caught out. Ochita, if you didn't catch it, used the perfect Clay Soldier Shining Metal combo, applying that stun onto Yada, and also Erratic caught him mid-dash with the taunt. And that's the sort of things you're looking to do on an Athena. Forcing out Yada, he took too much damage, had to back away under that tier 1 tower, could not go into the team fight and use that Fields of Love. And Panda were able to, come on top of that advantage and take the speed buff.
Waiting here, stunned out by Maxon. Takes a lot of damage under his own tower, going to back away here, but the Purification is burned down. Maxon asserting his dominance in this lane early on in this game. Last game kind of split even with just Laney, but this game definitely getting the better of the Incite Hunter.
But as you said, 8 minutes into this game, Laney does like to rotate into these team fights. Expect a lot of big things to come from Laney with that pillar as well, applying that slow, as well the physical aspect of it not being able to walk out. We saw it basically used to its best potential, stopping Ochita from walking away, especially around that left side mid camp. Popping that pillar, making sure he couldn't walk around it, had to be forced to walk into an impale, applying that stun, as well as that Desert Fury. It's such a strong ultimate.
The cripple on the Fields of Love is huge as well, and we already mentioned how effective it is against Team Pandemonium. So, Yada, we take a look at player damage here. We can actually see he's around the bottom, underneath Biggie, in fact, but he hasn't really had an opportunity. Basically, these team fights have evolved from some ganks coming down onto Yada, but him being able to successfully avoid them. So he's been out of the team fights before he's had a chance to deal too much damage.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't popped that Fields of Love. Going into the mid lane though, we do see a bit of an aggressive play. Sporks just lurking around. Do you think he's actually going to be building into a blink circuit, as we did see the Bees build the blink last time, and just try and catch people off guard?
You could do. He's got enough movement that he doesn't really need to. As well as that, you're probably better off against Incite's team comp going something like a Sanctuary from the Desert Fury coming out of Anha, or even just trying to avoid the Fields of Life damage from Yada. A Sanctuary probably serves a little bit better. The Blink as well, it's still very difficult at the end of the Blink to get the damage off from the Serket ultimate, or even just simple things like her dash. So I doubt we'll see it. It is possible to do, especially if Sporks is really feeling confident, then we might see it.
Kiki building into that spike shield. I like sort of building into these tanky items onto the Nemesis, and then building into potentially the chin size that we usually see afterwards. Again, it's a big grouping here for both of our teams, but neither team really looking to engage. Biggie playing that Kepri, really waiting for Pandamonium to engage and then turn the fight around.
So Cheetah popped his combination there because he expected Biggie to dash in and grab him, look for a fight. Beast here taking a little bit low, but managed to heal it back up with the Guan Yu heals. Sporks take a lot of damage from the Tallow Assault. There is the ultimate from Serket and the ultimate from Nemesis. Beast almost charging around. Yada gets off a heart bomb, but Incite just looking to disengage at this point, and they do so successfully. Incite just not looking to fight at all. They know that the later this game goes, the better it is for their team comp. So not looking to fight at all, just looking to contest buffs and not give Pandemonium an easy time.
Good dash there. Here goes that Fields of Love from Cupid. Gets a stun onto Ro. Eagles Rally finds two as well. Yada in a bit of trouble. Bludgeon connects and he gets revived by the Scarab's Blessing. But there's that Desert Fury that we like to see coming through from laning. Ro falls down to the hands of Kiki. And there's that Defender of Olympus coming down just in time. Ochita finds the kill onto Biggie. And the Tayo Assault comes down to find it in return. Good taunt, but Laney finds a double kill. And it's a good fight there for Incite.
How did Laney get here from the Chuho lane? Solo lane. You shouldn't be here, Laney. Come on. But still, seriously though, well played there from Incite. 4-1 exchange there for Incite, as well as the first blood. Only Biggie falling down there, so completely worth the Incite. They might lose their tier 1 tower on the left, as Max is pushing this very well, but they pick up the tier 1 tower on the right, as well as all the buffs out of the side of Pandemonium's jungle.
I want to see Laney just try and kill Max in here. Could look to go for an Impale. There's already that dive bomb. Using that leap to try and catch him. The basics are good from Laney. There's that Sunbreak into Beats. Is good as well, but the Ricochet might come through in a second. Finds the stun.
Laney!
Finds a kill on Laney. Get turned
on. Dolo. Laney had his Sanctuary up.
Wait,
Laney.
No, he did.
Yes,
oh my, he did. He did. Unfortunate.
So Laney probably feeling himself a little bit too much there. Just thought, this is my former teammate. He didn't even play ADC on my team. I could take this guy, whatever, and gets absolutely soloed.
Absolutely. 12 minutes in. Left side mid camps now being picked up. Panda trying to get a little bit more farm. Taking a look into our graphs. Experiences actually, and gold. Very, very even for both of our teams here. And that's just due to really objectives are fairly stalemate. There's no gold fury. Biggie gets taunted out there, but Sporks has to back away. 12.5 minutes in, no gold fury at all, so no big leads in gold.
Yeah, it's very difficult for either team to really secure this gold for Achita's got decent to secure as the Noir with the Clay Minions Shining Metal combination, but you just never know what those minions are going to do. Ro lost to Ro and Victor away here, but Beast still managed to stun him out. Nemesis ultimate comes down. Kiki Omio credited with that kill. 5-2 reads the scoreline. 12 minutes, 50 seconds into this match.
That was, I'm going to say that was very unlike a Ro.
Here's the Gold Fury.
Yo, Gold Fury now being started up here. Ro used that Eagles rally way too early. He knew that Beast would be coming in with that cavalry charge. He ulted and then allowed him to catch up again and then ensure that stun under the tower. I think if he waited a bit longer to use that Eagles rally so the stun didn't come down, he might have had a bit better chance to escape.
I agree as well. I think he didn't expect Kiki Amiya to be ganking out of the jungle either. He just saw the Beast going aggressive, thought Beast was trying to solo him. I didn't expect Beast to dive him under tower. And realistically, Beast probably couldn't have dove him under tower, given the amount of protections that Rose got online with that Hide of the Nemean Lion. But with Kiki there reducing the protections with the Divine Judgment of Nemesis, made it a lot easier for both of those guys to pick up the kill.
Almost 14 minutes in, again, a big grouping for both of our teams here around this Gold Fury area. Something that I haven't talked about either. Oh, Maxon trying to get the... Did he get the steal with the Ricochet? He did.
Yep.
He did. Oh my goodness. But again, something I wasn't talking about. Usually these big objective secures. We saw the Zeus last game with the Detonate charge. As you said, one of the strongest for securing objectives. Solo lane again. Just keep getting interrupted. They're diving him again.
The Defender of Olympus is coming down though, so they're probably not going to pick up the kill here. Beast takes a lot of damage here. Now goes the fire shards from Ochita. Kiki Omio that big shield. Sporks though looking for the beast now. Taunts him in. There's the ultimate beast taking a lot of damage here, but Kiki Amir returning a lot of that damage back to Pandamonium, and Beast manages to walk out alive.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there for Panda.
Laney!
Oh, Laney got soloed again.
Okay, I was watching that one, and I can forgive him in that one, because Maxon hit a triple bounce. So, Laney went from 100 to 0 in about 3 seconds.
That is exactly what a ricochet does. Left side mid cancel, or right side should I say, picked up there by Incite, even though they weren't able to find a kill in the right side of the map. It was Maxon finding his own solo kill. 15 minutes in, Laney not happy about that one.
Laney's credit, did use his Sanctuary that time, so he learned from his last
mistake.
mistake.
Yeah, but he didn't use beads this time.
He didn't have him up. They were on cooldown. They were on cooldown at the time. Kikyo Mio getting taunted in here. Fields of love from Yada to stop Ochita and Erratic. Erratic gets the mesmerization there, but not going to be enough for Yada to follow off the back of. Does manage to save the life of his jungler, however.
I feel as if they can look to aggress a bit further here. Roe is here with that Eagles rally, so he could look to go onto Yardi. However, the Beast is a good 3-man taunt, and it's followed up by a shiny metal that finds the Beast stuck under tower. There's the ultimate. The Suns are coming down as well under that tower. Biggie's here to provide that Scarab's blessing onto his teammate, and that's why Kepri is just so good.
Max in there hit Laney with another ricochet, I'm sure triggering some PTSD in just Laney, but Incite, they managed to defend their tower really nicely. Kepri ultimate used. Laney now starting up this Gold Fury. 2 members of Pandamonium have back. Erratico does have the Defender of Olympus, looking for it here, focusing it down onto Maxon, who's being the target of some aggression. Beast with the cavalry charge, good sanctuary from Maxon, keeps himself alive, but Sporks the target of all the aggression of Incite now. Just Laney jumps over the top.
Oh, that's
great
done!
4-man Eagles rally there from Roe. Only Yada was immune from the CC, and that just completely cuts off all the aggression from Incite. However, they do pick up the Gold Fury.
Hats off to Roe for that 4-man stun. Absolutely beautiful. Perfectly timed. Completely resets Incite's push. However, did they pick up... Yeah, they picked up Gold Fury off the back of that hill, yeah.
That was perfectly timed by Roe. It was he knew that Incite had to be going down a specific path because they were going through one of the many choke points in the map, and got them all. Only Yada, who's playing a little bit back as he wants to do against the Circuit. Yada playing a little back was the only one not stunned.
3 to 5, Incite still in favor, taking a look in the grass, and it does tell a different story from the last time. 1,000 experience, or 1,600 should I say, in favor of Incite. Gold now, actually still even, considering that Incite did pick up that Gold Fury off the back of that fight, and now they're looking to take down this right side tower. Kiki gets taunted under the tower, but using that shield to try and back away and mitigate a bit of that damage, but the curse comes through, and here's a big fight.
Beast there onto the cavalry charge. Ochita goes up in the air, down come the fire shards. Erratic taking so much damage here, and the Beast picks up a kill. Now Roe getting turned on, tries to dash away the shield bash. Good slow coming out of Kiki Amir. Swark should fall down in just a second. Manages to just barely get away. Eagles rally from Roe, gets himself under the tower, but Incite are pushing. They've got the sustain. Roe falls down to the Beast. And now Incite pushing this 2-2 tower on the right hand side, while Maxon split pushing on the left. Just Laney is here to contest this tower.
Yeah, but from the last times, he couldn't really fend it too well. There goes that Desert Fury just to take away the tower. Right side tier 2 being aggressed once again by Incite. They have the minion waves to tank that up. And the only members here to defend are Ochita and Sports. And it's going to be an easy right side tier 2 with the help of the ADCs.
Well, not even Just Laney had to be there. Just Laney could go and defend the tower, could go and clear it safely because he knew Yada was going to be there and able to do all the tower damage that he needed to do.
Exactly, and now they're looking to push down this tier 1 tower. Again, Sports can't really defend this one. They should look to take this easily. Once again, they have their team up. Erratic is here this time. There's the teleport coming through. Good shiny metal. Finds 2 in the cavalry charge. Forced to back away. Kiki using that Sanctuary perfectly. They shouldn't fall down just yet to the poison damage coming through. But the Suns are down as well. Maxon finds his stun onto Biggie, trying to find him. Scarab's Blessing used onto himself, and they should find the kill here. Maxon is granted with that one.
Maxon is playing out of his skin at the moment for Team Pandamonium. 3 of the team's 4 kills have been on that Hou-Yi. 2 of them solos for Just Laney, but in these team fights, he's definitely contributed as well. In terms of player damage, he's sitting at 3rd. Ochita and Roe actually at the top here, so Team Pandamonium not doing too badly despite what the score reads. Pandamonium looking for the Fire Giant here, but Incite interrupting them. Only Biggie, the only member of Incite down at the moment, so Incite can effectively contest this Fire Giant.
Maxon finds another stun onto Laney, and the beads was just a bit too late there. My friend did hit the stun, so his beads will be down for another 160 seconds. Right side tier 2 being aggressed, or not tier 2, tier 1 should I say, and it falls down to the hands of Team Pandamonium. They were looking around that fire giant, but they've waited too long. Biggie's now respawned. Good call to take the tier 1 and then just back away and spend the gold from the fight.
Yeah, and they could effectively give up the tier 1 tower as well, can Incite. There's no reason to fight for that objective. You know, Beast probably should have lost it a little bit earlier in the game. They don't need to fight under it, especially without Biggie. They just don't want to. They can give it up, and if that's all Team Pandemonium gets off the back of the kill, then so be it.
Taking a look into our grass as well, the experience is very, very unfavorable for Incite. 4,000 now has it jumped to, even after that fight. 2,000 gold now in favor of them as well, so exactly right. Even if Pandemonium took a tier 1, Incite definitely able to give it up.
Alrighty, looking at the graphs at this point, 4,900 experience, 2,000 gold difference in favor of Incite. The double ADC composition just seems to be working out for them.
Is Yada like playing support right now? 0, 0, and 6 playing Cupid. I guess that's what you do as a Cupid. You really just put down the fields of love. As you said, very ability based, with that heart bomb, looking for the stuns, letting the rest of the team, should I say, pick up the kills, especially Kiki. 2, 0, and 5 doing so much. Hasn't actually finished off Chin Size. He's gone straight into the Void Shield, then the Jotuns, and Wingblade as well.
Gold Fury about to be respawn here in just about 10 seconds. Incite making sure they get the vision on that objective early here. Rather than trying to force a fire giant fight, they feel much more comfortable fighting around the Gold Fury, because even if they lose that fight, they don't give up too much. Just the Gold Fury, whereas at a fire giant, it can be much more devastating.
The ward game has begun. Sporks and already able to take those out. Again, if they want to really contest, I think this next fight will really be the deciding factor of this game. If Incite can get a good fight here, they can get gold, they can push down and siege all of the left side, even if they want to go for mid, and then the structures are just too strong. Because they have those 2 ADCs, they can afford to just push down these towers, and the abduct comes through already, and the fight's broken out. Erratic in a bit of trouble here, gets bodied by Kiki, but he does manage to escape, and Rose here to back him up.
The minions are out from Ochita, looking to zone away the rest of the team, but that's a lot of the burst damage. Pandemonium down now as Incite start up this Gold Fury. We can see there is the defender of the Abyss coming down from Erratic. Sporks takes so much damage there. Kikimia uses the ultimate. Sporks uses the ultimate on just Lady, but Lady's going to say, fine, do what you want. You're just going to die anyway, as Yada picks up his first kill of the game. Ochita goes up into the fire shards, but Incite is winning this fight and winning it well. Ro falls down to Just Laney. Erratic gets pulled in there by Biggie and is going to be taken down by the rest of the Incite crew as Just Laney impales away Maxon. Kikyomiyo diving onto a cheater at this point as Laney's got himself a double kill. Gold Fury about to fall down. Incite secure that objective, secure themselves 3 kills, and are now looking towards the mid lane tier 2 tower.
Maxon is in a bit of trouble here. Half on missing from Yada, but he's being chased down by the full 5 members of Incite. They are going for fire, surprisingly. They can actually do this. Ochita and Maxon are the only members up. Maxon does not have that Sunbreaker. Oh, Ochita is in the left side of the map. This is very, very good here for Incite.
And Maxon just used his Ricochet as well. Perhaps the only ability he could have used. He can steal this one. Now he takes
He's
the
going
Nemesis
in.
one, jumps in, trying to pick it up with a basic attack. But Lenny picks up the Fire Giant, picks up the kill as well. And now, Incite, Fire Giant, 5 members up. Only 4 members up for Team Pandemonium. Maxon not up for a full 50 seconds. Incite going to back, buy, and pressure down either left-hand or mid-side towers.
Once again, Yada's building into that Titan's Bane. Something that I'm also looking out for. Ro, I love the itemization. He's gone for that the Height of the Nemi, which I pointed out last game. He's also gone for the Witchblade, which is absolutely perfect against Incite with the 2 ADCs, as well as Kiki, reducing the attack speed of those ADCs and really not able to dish out as much. And especially because Laney isn't playing Rama, he doesn't have the Rama doesn't have that steroid to boost his attack speed. It's a really good pickup from Ro.
He's got a Cudgel here as well that he's probably going to be going into a Frostbound Hammer, which I really like on the blown. It just allows him to stick to the ADCs. I was trying to think of the word there.
Yeah.
For Incite. You know, he can get block stacks using that shield bash. He can even disarm, and just being able to stick to those ADCs, not allowing them to get off a lot of their damage, will allow Pandemonium to hopefully you know, keep some of their towers alive. They're going to give up the T1 tower on the left-hand side here. You can see it went from 100 to 0 in about 6 seconds flat there.
Ricochet.
Max gets the Ricochet, but Kiki just shields it, so he's fine. T2 tower here, probably not worth contesting from Team Pandemonium. It's already 50% HP. Erratic gets a 2-man taunt, but pops the Nemesis all as well. Takes a lot of damage as well. Biggie forced to use that kept the revive on himself. Gets himself back in the fight. Rowe impaled into the wall. Will fall down in just a second if Kiki and Mio can get off the damage. Rowe somehow still alive here. Spork over the top. They're just trying to stay alive at this point, Team Pandemonium, but they've done so successfully, but they've given up both of their towers, and now the Phoenix is the target of Incite's aggression.
Good taunt coming through as well onto Kiki. Erratic actually does get out. That's a really good play there from Panda, able to get out, but they might lose their Phoenix to it as well. That's the power of the two ADCs. Defender of Olympus coming down onto Rowe. A lot of damage is being applied. Yada does manage to escape the grasp of Sports, but there's that abduct coming through onto Erratic. He should fall down in a second. Yada is granted with that one, and they're still looking to go here onto Rowe. Beats coming through from Laney. Sports not doing too much, and he gets stunned out by the hard bomb. Laney granted with that kill as well, and the cavalry charge coming through onto Maxon. Abduct as well. Yada.
This will be game.
Oh, that's got to be game.
Ochida and Rowe, the only ones here left to defend. Rowe gets the Divine Judgment from Kiki Mio. Titan, already 50% HP. Probably not going to stay up too much longer. Rowe, very low here. Inside, trying to get one more kill before they go down. Laney, credited with that one.
Double.
Titan, at 50% HP. Laney going off here in the late game. But Incite win 2-0 in this one. Team Pandemonium losing 2 sets
In a row. In a